So far, so good.
All right, good.
Yeah, our first show and our completely new setup digs. I think it's pretty amazing in here.
Hey, Brian, what'd you think of the couch?
Couch is nice. I don't know. I have a bad back, and I cracked my tailbone when I was 16, so I've never fully recovered. So I don't know. Maybe I'll bring a memory foam cushion for me.
Do whatever that makes your old man bones feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
This is Podcast NV.
Do we want to get into, what do you want to get into? News?
Yeah, we can do stuff.
Okay.
Stuff and things. Here we go.
All right.
We can start off with this. How about this? So I remember a few episodes ago we were talking about Garden State, the movie, and we kind of got into like a little bit of a path of talking about the music that was on the soundtrack, et cetera, et cetera. Well, it turns out they're having a 20th anniversary Garden State soundtrack concert at the Greek in LA.
Oh, that's cool.
It's on March 29th. They're having the Shins, Iron and Wine, Frau, Colin Hay, Thievery Corporation, Remy Zero, Carey Brothers, Bonnie Somerville, Sophie Baker, Remy Zero. I'm sorry, not Remy Zero. 07.
Is it Frau or Frou?
It could be Frou. I've never heard it pronounced before.
I think she's got a couple different names.
Oh, is it like Sade?
Is that Imogene Heap?
Whoa.
Is that an alternate name for Imogene Heap?
Mm-hmm.
But give me your thoughts on ballpark of what the cheapest ticket for that would be.
Where is it being held again?
It's at the Greek Theater in LA.
The cheapest ticket?
Yeah.
$100.
No. $400.
$892. It's the cheapest ticket I could find. The most expensive ticket on there listed is at a little over $7,000.
Are they trying
for the pit
recoup the lack of DVD sales for the movie?
You would think. I don't think they had a bad DVD sales though.
No, well, that's what I mean. But it's not selling anymore.
Yeah. Another thing that comes to mind is: have you guys had Chick-fil-A recently in like the last 6 months?
Yeah, sure, probably.
Have you noticed that their French fries have a different recipe?
No.
The French fries are different now.
They still doing waffles?
Yeah, still waffles, but they add something to make them feel crispy.
MSG?
You chew into them. I don't know what they do.
But is it like less potato, more air fry?
No, it just seems like they coat them with something now to make, because I've never really liked Chick-fil-A fries because they were always mushy when I got them. Like it was like they weren't like crisp, delicious golden brown fries. They were just mushy potato.
Long drive home.
And now they've got something on them. Even though they are mushy, they are still crispy.
And is this a good thing?
No, I just wanted to know if anybody else noticed, because I noticed it and I was like, maybe it's just me and maybe I didn't realize, But then the other day I saw a reel on Instagram. It was like, has anybody else noticed the Chick-fil-A fries are different? And I was like, me too.
Bacon feels so validated scrolling through his Instagram.
I was very validated in that moment.
I have noticed that their chicken sandwiches, they used to fall off the bun, right? The chicken was so big it would fall off the bun.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're smaller and skinnier.
Yeah.
They fit.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan
circumference.
of it. Yeah.
It's that darn inflation.
Yeah.
Shrinkflation.
Well, and the other thing I realized is, isn't there like an ungodly number of ingredients in their chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a laundry list.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Yeah.
Dirty underwear and all.
Maybe it's just because I don't drive often unless I'm beelining it to a show. I don't drive often really to go anywhere to do much of anything. So I don't really do the fast food thing.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe on the way home, but by then Chick-fil-A's closed.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell's open.
Or it's Sunday.
Yeah, or it's Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
Something else that I've noticed lately. Have you noticed the new Instagram Reels feature that they rolled out? I think it was yesterday or today, where now in the top right-hand corner, you can see who else liked the reel that you're watching.
That helps so that you don't send the same reel to people when they've already seen it.
Yeah. It
I
also
have noticed,
could be weird, too, because you go scroll and you're like, oh, this isn't the video for me, but, oh, look who liked it.
Yeah. Or look who follows this person.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
I don't know. That's a little invasive for me. I don't like people knowing what I liked.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, at least not having it right there in front of your face.
Yeah.
I did notice, though, that if you're reeling or doing whatever on Instagram, and then you close the app and then you reopen it, it opens on Reels, and you have to hit the home page to get back to home. So I've noticed that. And they did something with their 9 square grid. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where people can take 9 pictures and it's all one cohesive picture.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's all jacked up where all the lines are over. And so people's faces are like, stupid. It's kind of funny because it's funny and sad because all these photographers, right, that are showing off their work or their artists are promoting an album or something. And so they've blocked all these things off and it's all jacked up now.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So something that happened this weekend was the TikTok ban that happened.
Right. Yep.
You want to get into that now?
I mean,
I'm still recovering.
Because you're so active on TikTok. I just, I've worked in IT for a while.
Yeah.
And whenever you migrate from one server to another, you have to have an outage window of about 12 hours. Give or take 12 hours. But like their being banned was off for about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Kind of like the maintenance window.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like that's interesting. That's all.
Well, was it really 12 hours?
It was like a day.
Yeah.
I thought it was less than that.
It was less than it. It was
People were doing nothing but complaining about it.
Which was like, this is a like meta obnoxiousness right here. Like,
ooh, nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a double entendre right there.
Natalia's brought back the muff.
But yeah, that's my favorite thing to do is open an app and hear people complain about other apps. This is what I'm here for on the internet. Thanks.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was a very short period of time.
Yeah.
It wasn't long. And then it was back up and everything was fine.
But the thing is, everything wasn't fine because they were like, oh, hey, because we turned ourselves off, we're having some glitches. Like I got a couple notifications that were like, hey, we're still trying to iron through this. And I was like, you know what we do when we migrate servers? We have a window where we
got bugs.
Yeah, bugs and
So
stuff.
I don't have TikTok. I've never been on TikTok. Is it true that the messaging included verbiage about President Trump and how his administration is working to bring back TikTok?
Yeah, at the time, President-elect Trump that has no actual authority or any, it's not legal for him to negotiate on behalf of the government because it's not yet the president. Just want to say that. But yeah, they did mention that.
In the caption when people tried
it was
to
like an
open the app.
error message that popped up.
Yeah. But at the same time, the outgoing administration was like, you know what, we're not going to enforce this because we're a bunch of dumbasses and we did this in the first place. But you know what, never mind. And the DOJ was like, yeah, we're not going to enforce the law.
Right.
We're going to let the new incoming administration deal with like the 90-day extension that's in the law. But it just seemed like a lot of theater to me. I don't know. I don't think it was
It's
legitimate.
all theater.
That's all.
All of it. Every ounce of it is.
Because nobody turned TikTok off. They voluntarily did it at the time that they did it.
Well, and it was just in the United States. So you had people in other countries that were like, I still have TikTok.
But you know what else is interesting about that? It also blocked CapCut, which is a big thing that a lot of people use, especially on social media, to edit their videos.
Yep.
Because ByteDance, the parent corporation, owns them, and also some Marvel game too. That
Rivals?
No, it wasn't Rivals. It was a smaller one.
Well, it's back for now, and we'll see what happens in the next 90 days.
Yeah. Speaking of apps, do you have favorite apps on your phone that you frequent more often, or they're convenient because they save you time or they remind you of things you would have otherwise forgotten? Like, do you have favorite apps on your phone, Brian?
You know what? It's interesting you say that, Bacon, because I'm pretty sure we have a segment perfect for that.
Three peas on the pod.
Go ahead, Brian. Oh, jeez. Well,
every time you're doing that, I'm going to cut it out of the fucking final one.
Don't cut me out.
Don't take out my flatulence.
I do have a few apps that I frequent on my phone, but they're not necessarily my favorite. Like Instagram, for instance. I kind of abhor Instagram.
Yeah.
Simply because it's just mindless. But it's also kind of a necessity as an artist to post where I'm going to be. If I'm releasing new music, it's a way for me to keep up with other artists.
Yep.
So I
send reels.
I kind of enjoy the app for that. But it's also a huge distraction, and I don't think it's my favorite. But I will say keeping to favorite apps, Google Drive is probably one of my favorite apps.
Oh, okay.
I find that one to be the most useful. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got forms. I've got, recordings. I've got all kinds of stuff just saved on the cloud because you open up a Google account, you got 15 gigs just sitting right there. Man, whatever you want. Open up another Google account, and guess what? You got another 15 gigs.
Boom.
So that's one of my favorites.
What else?
Oh, I was to say the soundboard, that I've got over here.
That one.
Here we go.
That I like to
Give us an example. There you go.
I love interjecting with this stuff. And then I've got one more. Actually, it's kind of like Instagram in the sense it's kind of mindless, but it's I think it's more thoughtful. The Imager app. I don't know if you guys remember that one or have heard of it.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So it's IMGUR. And I remember being on Imager when it first came out, and I would be scrolling and I would get to the end.
Really?
Like in the course of like a few days, I would have already seen a bunch of stuff, and then it'd be like, there's nothing else here. I'm like, what? I'm like, what other subs are there then?
It's like the end of the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like, what? What is there?
You've reached the finish line.
It's like you've reached the end of the internet.
But now it's boundless. There's so much content on there. So that one's fun because you'll find, much like other social apps, there are pockets of political stuff and cats and other things, but I find that there's better humor on Imager, so that's why I like it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of people think that Vine was better than TikTok or Instagram will ever be, and there are some really
agree.
hilarious Vine videos out there.
Because when you limit what you can share, then that forces the creativity to capture the interest within that time frame, which is really important.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm watching an Instagram reel, I'm like hearing the person talking, I'm like, okay, get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you're still going.
And they made reels now up to 3 minutes long.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can post some longer interview stuff from us then.
Yeah.
Look out, here it comes.
You could.
But there's a guy called Hey It's Yoon who watches these TikToks for us and cuts the chase. And he's like, at the end of it, he's like, there's like text on the screen that says, saved you 2 minutes and 3 seconds or whatever.
There you go. That's like at the end of a meeting. They're like, I'm going to give that time back to you guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Here's your quarterback.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks. Yeah.
What about you, Timbo?
Oh, boy. Yahoo Sports
Ooh.
is a great app. I have all my favorite teams on there, so it's right up at the top. I get to see kind of real quick, what the scores are, what's upcoming.
I didn't know Yahoo was still around.
It's still there.
Yep. Yahoo!
That's good. Waze is another one of my favorites.
Yep.
I don't know where I'd be without that.
You know why I didn't like Waze? Is they told me that I had to leave my location setting on even when I wasn't using the app. And I'm like, you don't need to know where I am when I'm not trying to go somewhere.
They're in your basement, Bacon. They're waiting for you to go to sleep.
I mean, I know my data is already out there or whatever. But it's still, it's just like
TikTok, China.
China. I'm just like, if there are places where I can, take control of my data, I'm going to.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, thanks for poo-pooing one of my favorite apps.
Hey, man.
Well, what's wrong? So tell me the difference. I'm going to get into that for a sec.
Okay.
What's the difference between that and Apple Maps or Google Maps or whatever?
I feel like Apple Maps is kind of your basic navigation. Google Maps, I think, is an upgrade to Apple Maps.
Mm-hmm. Is it because you like eating the little candies?
Kind of.
I don't know. Upgrade your guide?
Waze is a little more interactive. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I trust it. It's better than back in the old days where you had a physical map.
Yeah.
Or try to figure out where to go.
Or Apple Maps back in the day.
Apple Maps would take you into a man-made lake.
Okay. Michael Scott.
Yeah. There you go. See?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And the New York Times Games app.
Look at you playing games.
Every day I'm on it. Whether it's Wordle, whether it's Connections, whether it's a crossword.
You have an order in which you play that. You're like, all right, knocked out the Wordle in 10 minutes.
Yeah, the Wordle is normally the first thing to go, and then it's the crossword.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Did you guys ever try the other one? It was like
Sudoku?
No, it's not a New York Times one. It's another one, but it's kind of like
bought like all of them.
It's kind of like Wordle, right? And you guess you guess the words and it tells you how close you are with like, and it keeps track. And no, I'll have to look it up. That one was fun.
Yeah, look it up. I don't know that one.
I'll look it up on a break.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but those are my 3. What about you, Bacon?
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite apps is the MLB app because it allows me to watch the Phillies out of network. It's so
how does that work?
Do you have to pay for that one?
Yeah, you got to pay. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but like it was like maybe $100, and you can watch every single baseball game
one time. $100.
Yeah,
and you can get it on your TV too. Or?
Yeah, you just kind of AirPlay it, and it just.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and I have it on my Apple TV too. So
yeah,
I don't have to have it. But yeah, I mean, I can watch any baseball game I want to. They do recaps at the end of the game, so if I miss the game, I can watch like a shortened version, like 8 to 10, 15 minutes long. Maybe.
Does it chop it up for you so you can decide what you want to watch?
And they do like there's like news on it and stuff. And the only thing about it that sucks is whenever the Phillies play the Nationals, it's blacked out because they want you to watch it on cable. And it's like, okay, but I don't have cable.
That's why I paid for the MLB.
Exactly.
app.
Like I paid for the MLB for this specific reason, so I can watch when the Nats come and play.
It's not MLB sometimes or MLB often.
Yeah.
It's MLB.
Yeah, exactly.
But baseball wise, it's a great app.
Yeah, you keep saying wise, man. See, that's the thing. When we have these conversations about the little things that bother us, we talk about them, and you guys are like, I'm just going to do every single thing that Bacon just listed for the rest of the time into infinity.
Well, I know that deep down, Brian wanted to say one of his favorite apps was Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Or Sky Blue.
Whichever one it is, I forget.
Tomato.
Yeah, I don't even look at it.
Peanut.
I changed my my iPhone, so I just see symbols. I don't even know what they are anymore.
Yeah, I just memorize where it's like.
It's like the square goes in the square hole.
It's kind of how it's going now.
Yeah.
Our generation.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Tell us more about that, Tim. How do you feel?
It's bad. You seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I just installed a turlet in my reclining chair. Okay, let's put it that way.
Can I just get a drink of water?
What's that? From the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got, Bacon?
My Notes app.
And I'm surprised.
I'm a Notes app girl.
I'm surprised you didn't say that or the audio recorder.
I didn't think about it.
The voice recorder?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Those are the two.
Yeah, the Notes app.
Good call on that one, Bacon.
The fact that you can collaborate, you can attach news story, like the functionality of it is fantastic.
You can even insert pictures.
Yeah.
If you will, like you want to remember something associated with a description.
And for the record, when we collaborate on notes, can you not insert pictures of your private moments? Brian, it's really awkward. Bacon and I are trying to put together.
You could have told me this in private.
Well, you could have shown us these in private. Anyway, go
or
ahead.
not shown us at all.
You're telling me this now. I never would have thought.
I'm just saying. Your new tattoo looks great, by the way.
Thanks. It's pretty long, isn't it?
Oh, the back tattoo?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's the one. And my third
Okay.
is my plant watering app.
Oh, I knew that was going to pop up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't pick Blue Sky because kind of like Brian said it with Instagram, it's not really, I don't enjoy it. And I've actually considered like in the last couple of days just getting rid of it because all it does is like poke at that outrage button. And I just need to.
I thought that was like different. That's why you liked it.
It's different. Like it's different in the sense that there's paying attention to what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like paying close attention to what's going on in the world and hearing like they're trying to cancel the 14th Amendment, for example.
Oh, right.
You know, and you're like, oh, that's so annoying to hear that. Yeah. And then, but like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like,
you want more mindless stuff than something that's going to fire you up.
Yeah, not necessarily mindless, but just like
entertainment.
More interesting things that are like, I'd rather learn how a dam is built than watch the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll like practical engineering on YouTube. Shout out to them. Like, they have great 15, 20-minute.
YouTube is fantastic. Honestly,
so
it's the best.
All of the repairs. If I could have added more,
that would
have been on there too. Yeah. All the things that I've learned to do, at various degrees, various times of my life, there are so many intelligent people out there just putting stuff together, and I'm like, yes, thank you. You have saved me probably a year of my life because I just needed to know this one thing. I didn't need to go to school to do all this stuff. I just needed to know the one thing.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the trick?
Yeah.
Show me the trick. That's it.
It's really great.
Yeah.
I mean, I can watch a lot, like most of my favorite content on YouTube, and like that's one of the things I think is going to soon get in shitified. Is like like other people's IP on YouTube is going to turn into a problem eventually, and they're going to be like, nope, we're not doing that anymore. So you're going to have to pay for another app.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Well, it's already YouTube is free, but with ads.
Right.
And then you can subscribe to it, right? Does that take out the ads though?
It takes out all the ads. I cannot recommend that enough.
Yeah.
Pay for YouTube Premium. The amount of time you save, not just because of there's no commercials, but like there's no repetitive commercials. Because the thing that was driving me crazy is I'd switched to Premium during the election because it was just constantly political ads.
Sure.
Before any movie, and sometimes in the middle of the video, when they're like, "Oh, boom," they just kind of stick it in there, and you're like, "Oh, that was jarring."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the worst because when I'm watching the instructional video, and they're like, "And here's the part you need to worry about," and it's like, "We hate so and so and this and that," or it's like,
Can I tell you about Royal Match?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
kill me.
The worst.
That poor guy.
I know.
Does he ever get
He's
out?
always in a situation.
He's
and meanwhile,
so comfy.
I'm like holding deciding like when do I turn the water off to then change this?
Yeah.
And I'm like holding the bucket here. I'm like, when's the next ad off? Come on, let's
and
go.
you're like punching the screen with your nose, trying to get the skip button going.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic of apps, what if we switch it to like your favorite appetizers? What about that?
Are you hungry?
I am. I'm always hungry. You know that.
So you asked the appetizer over here.
Yeah. Ooh,
Bacon.
I like bacon wrapped dates.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're usually pretty resistant to it at first. Just kidding. I'm not a psycho.
And then the chloroform kicks in.
But yeah, I like bacon wrapped dates, especially if there's stuff with they have some goat cheese in there too.
Okay.
That sounds good. Did you make that for us tonight for the podcast?
I did not. No.
Yeah,
You could have made us your appetizers tonight and you didn't do it?
I was busy.
All right, what's next? What's your second go-to?
Jalapeno poppers.
Oh, you
that's a
stole
good
one of
one.
mine.
If they're
That's
made
good.
right, they can be off the chains.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Wrapped with bacon.
And I also like nachos too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like loaded nachos. With
Like
good stuff.
nasty
With everything.
loaded nachos. Are we talking like 7-Eleven?
No. I'm talking like,
Homemade?
Essentially
kinda
a seven
not ballpark?
it's essentially a 7-layer dip on top of chips.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine, usually when we get together, he shows up with a couple different things. And one consistent appetizer that he shows up with is blackened and broiled shrimp, jumbo shrimp.
Mm.
And he's got this like smoky horseradish cocktail sauce. Woo, killer.
Nice.
That one's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I was going to say poppers, but
Stole
instead I'm going to go with the extra that I put, wingies. Love me some wingies.
That was on my list.
But sometimes those are less of an appetizer for me and more of an entree. I'll just get
Well,
two.
it depends on how many.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll just get
The
two
more you
orders.
get, and then you get your veggies on it, right? Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of celery on
Celeries,
there.
Yeah, we went
carrots.
We went to see Brian play at Social House here in South Riding, and I ordered the teriyaki wings. They weren't great.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
it's okay. But they
can
came.
I
It
make
came
it
with
up to
celery.
you?
It came with celery and carrots, and I just so badly wanted to throw my celery at Brian while he was playing.
You should have.
I should have.
If you
He
had
would've
told
caught
me,
it.
I would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't just chuck it at the side of my face. Like, dude, I
was
know
really trying
you.
I was really trying to go for that that hot dog picture against the face. Just do that with celery.
But I have a third.
Okay.
I have a solid third.
Okay.
Bacon's homemade spinach and artichoke dip.
Ooh, I don't think
I
I've
had it
ever
the
had
other
that.
night. He walked me through the ingredients and it made me
Was
hungry.
it spinach and artichoke and let's see, cream cheese
For it. Uh-huh.
and
But tell him what was different.
I put in
bacon grease?
I put in a 4-ounce drained can of green chilies.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
Nice.
it gives it just a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little spicy-ish, but it's good.
Does he did he make you pita bread or pita chips?
I made bread.
He did make bread.
Bread.
And I had a slice because apparently we came home with it.
Yeah, I told Courtney she could take it. Yeah.
So we've been incrementally just, gnawing at it.
Oh.
It's good.
Yeah.
I had some today before I came over. Timbo, what you got on your list? What are your favorite appetizers?
Chicken wings was taken.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at us passing the buck.
I know. But you can't go wrong with sliders.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now, are you thinking White Castle or are you thinking slightly larger?
A little bit larger. Don't give
me
give me something a little bit larger and put some cheese and bacon on top of it. I'm good. Like mini cheeseburger bacon sliders.
Yeah. You know who's got some decent sliders is Bronson Beer Hall. Mackenzie's playing there tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, and they put a little pickle
I'm okay with the pickles.
On top.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I love to eat pickles.
Good to know.
That's just random information for you all out there. All right.
Another one I got is a dip, corn dip that my wife Lindsay makes. You get some those Fritos scoops.
Okay.
Dive right into the corn dip. It's amazing.
Is the corn dip cold or warm?
Hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cold corn dip doesn't do it for me.
Hot. It's like piping hot. You got to let it cool, but it's got that cheese, that Parm cheese crust on top, and you just dive right into it. So good.
Just get that Fritos chip, and it breaks, and you get a Fritos Recon.
The Fritos scoops, they don't break.
Oh,
those are good.
Isn't that corn on corn crime? Damn it. I was hoping to land at least one of those two.
It's okay, bacon.
Maybe one day you'll be in charge of the buttons.
Maybe.
And then the last one I got, sometimes it's an appetizer. Sometimes, people use it for a meal, but I love a good quesadilla. Chicken quesadilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sour cream, guac, salsa.
What other apps would you say to round out a third topic?
What appliances do you use?
Yeah. That's the one you pick?
Well, we could do that one, or we can do the.
I don't mind.
Yeah, we could do that one. The other one that you had. There's two others.
Yeah.
There's Last Appointment that you made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sensing a theme here. Is app the theme?
App is the theme. Yeah.
Look at me picking up.
And then there's
good job,
favorite.
buddy. Thanks.
Favorite apparel.
Which
for me is pretty basic. It's essentially what I'm wearing.
I haven't showered in 3 weeks.
If we're gonna do favorite apparel, I'm always wearing a hat.
Oh man,
I love me a pair of jeans, and just a t-shirt, which is on underneath of this sweatshirt because it's like 5 degrees outside.
Yeah, dude,
literally.
It is more than crisp. It is crispy.
It hurts
out there.
It hurts when it's that cold. It hurts. What's your favorite apparel, Brian?
Well, you only listed one. Oh,
I did. I listed all three. Boom, boom, and boom.
All in one shot.
I was pretty straightforward.
Listed his outfit.
I'd have to say my new T-shirt that I'm wearing tonight is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, what is that? Explain it to the people that don't see us on video right now.
So this is a Commander's shirt or Commander style shirt with instead of.
Would that be the Washington Commanders?
The Commanders, yep.
The Washington Commanders that are in the playoffs?
Yeah. Wow. Dude, we got one more game and then it's sink or swim. It's in or out.
Yeah.
You're on or off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Against the ELGSES Eagles.
You saw that? That was pretty wild,
man. That's so funny you knew about that. Oh, the algorithms got us pegged.
I know.
But Jack Labadie, we interviewed him earlier.
Yeah. Fantastic artist.
He designed this shirt, and I'm proud to wear it, and I wear it as often as it is clean, which is quite frequent. I'd say sweat shorts, actually, is one of my...
shorts?
Uh-huh.
I wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
One of my new favorite things to wear, so I got it as a gift for Christmas.
Okay.
And I've seen them in the stores, and I thought, if I were to buy a pair, I'd just be like, these are stupid. And they were gifted to me, and they're not stupid. They're actually pretty awesome.
Oh, nice.
They're super comfy. I found they're comfortable to wear around the house. You can work out with them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go outside,
Makes
get the
sense.
mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, they're comfy.
Okay.
I haven't worn them out to like a restaurant or something
Yeah,
yet.
I would strongly advise you not
Or
to
a
do
gig.
Or a gig.
You going to wear those with like
Yeah,
your
he'll
tank
be there.
top?
You know what?
Wear
Come
that
out,
with your tank top.
come out, see us this summer. I'll wear my sweatshorts.
Okay.
that. Nobody's asking for that.
It'd probably go better than Bacon's jeans and Dewey. in the
Probably.
middle of
Oh,
summer.
we're gonna do this
Yeah.
again. Okay.
I mean, at least I feel like that has kind of an option thing
Yeah.
going on. You know, we could have gotten some scissors for
Yeah, if
you.
your ankles get cold, you can always pull your pants down.
Exactly. And third, I'd say probably any one of my hoodies. I have a ridiculous amount of hoodies.
Zip up or pull over?
That's a great question, actually. It depends on if my hair's up or down.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, moving on.
I guess Tim doesn't want to talk about hair.
I guess not. Sensitive subject.
I guess so.
Go ahead, Bacon. Sorry. What are your favorite apparels to wear?
I really like lounge pants. Yeah, like the light. They're not as heavy as sweatpants. They're not pajamas, but they're like lounge pants.
I know
you
what you
wear
mean.
them around the house.
I
Although
like
those
the
are
jogger.
yeah, the jogger. Yeah, although I don't
I think it's yogurt. It's a soft check.
Jogger.
always
soft
correcting
J.
people. Tim, what the
Yeah.
hell? But yeah, I like the lounge pants. I also like flannel shirts.
I
Okay.
can tell.
Do you button them or leave them unbuttoned like
Both.
you have it now?
You know, I like it that it's so flexible. I can button it up in case I'm going to something a little bit more formal. You know, like a wood chipper competition gala.
Lumberjack convention.
Exactly. This the after party. You
Is this
button it
the
up.
Movember after party?
But also as unbuttoned as just like a
Cash.
cash, super
You know,
cash.
sometimes
Do you put a shirt on underneath? Or
I
do you
let
do
that
the
always do.
Brian? and
no, just let the chest.
let it go.
No,
let it out.
I wear a matching or corresponding
Color.
color. Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
I put thought into my outfits, even if it is just lounge pants and a sweatshirt.
What else you got?
to the Bacon Dressing Hotline.
Exactly.
Today I'll be wearing black lounge pants.
Ooh.
Bring it on the flannel. Black socks with Dickies written across the toe. Those are actually my socks.
And my black lucky T-shirt underneath.
Yeah. In the NFL.
Once upon a time in the NFL.
They have a secret. It's not really a secret, but an
Ooh.
unknown favorite snack for halftime. You know, when you play soccer as a kid, you know, one of the moms or dads
Oranges.
is responsible for orange slices.
Yes, and ecto coolers.
Yes. Well, in the NFL, it's Uncrustables. They
Really?
consume an inordinate amount of Uncrustables. And for those who aren't familiar, they're the circle bread with peanut butter and jelly in the middle with no crust. Yeah.
What's your
Exactly.
favorite flavor?
I mean, I've only ever had the grape and peanut butter. Is there other
The
ones?
strawberry.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
strawberry's the best.
Yeah.
I would definitely say strawberry then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you put them in the freezer or the fridge?
Oh,
Freezer.
to store them?
Well, then you eat them. Yeah.
I mean,
Do you like them cold or frozen or what? Or room temperature?
I toast them.
You do.
Ooh.
Is that not a thing?
But I don't
It
know.
is now.
I'm just asking.
Oh,
Pop
yeah.
Tarts is on the phone. They want to talk to you.
No, toaster's killer.
Yeah.
I've got to try that.
Ooh.
I've never done that.
Oh, it's the best.
Okay.
So they, in 2023, the Athletic magazine set out to determine how many Uncrustables they consume in a week. Well, it varies team by team, but the most is from Denver. They do 700 per week.
Oh my God. Now, are they eating them cold?
Uh,
Are they just like, give me the next one. Let's go. I'm hungry.
Are
So
they
it's
eating them
7
or are they inhaling them?
So
Yeah.
it's 700 a week. There's what, 53 on the active roster?
Mm-hmm.
Does that include coaches and all too?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't eat as much as the linebackers do, but I'm sure the coaches have one.
That's
or
like
two.
each of them. That's like 7 each
What is
Yeah.
it? Just like a quick
or more.
energy that's not
Yeah.
going to bog you down.
Yep. The team that eats the least is the Saints.
Oh,
They only eat around 50 of them. But in 1 week, the entire NFL, it's 700 pounds worth of Uncrustables.
Mm,
that's unreal.
Yeah, man.
sounds like a lot.
And this has been not exciting, but true. Do we want to play a game?
Yeah, we want to play a game.
All right, let's do a game.
Timmy, you got a game for us?
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Do we have any music for it?
We probably do.
Yeah. Nice. All right. We'll start off with an easy one.
All right.
This is all about the upcoming NFL big game. What are the Roman numerals for this year's big game?
Oh, shit.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what number we're on. Is it 54, 55?
No, hold on. He said Roman numeral.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure I know what the number is. Oh, you're not going to give us the number?
If you
Is it
tell me
multiple choice?
if you tell me the right number, I'll tell you yes or no, but
Okay.
it's not 54 or 55.
Can you tell us high or low?
It's higher than 55.
Are we at 60 yet?
No.
Okay, so it's 59.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 50 is D, I think, isn't it? Or L?
L, V, and then 4 singles.
L-I-I-I-V.
No.
L. I'm so dumb.
L, Exelon, Valkyrie.
L-I-X.
LIX is correct.
Yeah!
That's a point for Bacon.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's a point for Bacon.
That was dumb of me.
I was thinking the V-I-I-I-V. I was thinking B being 10. I was like, wait, no, that's not right. 10 is X.
What teams were in the big game last year?
Chiefs?
Yep. Buccaneers?
No.
Falcons?
Nope.
Can't remember.
Oh, God. This hurts my brain.
Was it the 49ers?
That's correct.
Good pull.
Wow, Brian, you gotta.
I'm sucking hard right now.
All right.
Okay. Awkward. The last 3 big games have been decided by how many points each? It's the same number.
The last 3?
The last 3 have been decided by what number of points? It's the difference between the winning team and the losing team.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
I'm going to say 6.
Incorrect.
9.
Incorrect.
3.
That's correct.
Yeah! Got it.
Well done.
All right.
All right,
1 to your 2.
Brian's on the board. All right. So out of the teams of the NFC East, that would be Washington, Philadelphia, Dallas, and the Giants.
I love how Dallas is part of the NFC East.
Yeah, right.
I know. Who has won the most big games and who has won the least big games?
I'm going to say it's Dallas. Man, it could be. I'm going to say it's Dallas won the most, and the least was the Redskins, the Commanders.
Yeah, I'd say Commanders the least.
So I take it since you're not saying I was
That's
correct.
incorrect.
Okay.
Oh. What was the 14?
We have the Giants, we have the Cowboys, we have the Eagles, and we have the Commanders.
Eagles the most, Giants the least.
That's incorrect.
Giants the most. Commanders the least.
That's incorrect.
Eagles
The Eagles don't have very
the
many.
least,
Maybe the Eagles have the least. That's possible.
Dallas the most.
That's correct.
All right.
Oh.
I hate to admit that was a fact, but that's the fact.
That's
Sorry,
right.
buddy.
All
I
right,
was-
tie
yeah.
ball game. Okay. 2 teams have won 6 times, which is the most in history. Who are they?
How many teams?
2.
2.
2 teams have won the big game 6 times.
Dallas and Green Bay.
Both are incorrect.
Patriots
And
and Dolphins.
no.
The Bears?
The
Bears. And whenever I say the Bears, I'm always talking about like the 1970s. Definitely not the recent Bears.
Yeah. The 85 Bears is probably one of the best of all time.
Yeah. The Steelers?
That's correct.
All
Oh,
right.
good pull.
The Steelers and the Patriots. What year was the first big game?
1928.
Incorrect.
1931.
Incorrect.
1953?
Incorrect. More recent.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You can't cheat. What are you
Why
doing?
not? What do
This
you mean?
whole time.
I'm not looking it up. I'm just using my calendar. I'm my calculator. Sorry.
Oh, he's taking this year and subtracting. That's not bad.
1966.
Close.
1967.
That's correct.
All right.
Brian's so grumpy. So Bacon won't be able to find this on his phone. But who played in that first big game?
George Clooney.
There we go.
Vince
Brian's checked
Lombardi?
out. Brian's checked out. All right.
Jim Halpert.
Vince Lombardi. Did you hear me?
No. What teams
what
played?
Teams?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
teams. I think you
What
said
teams
who.
played? Well, what teams played in
You
that
didn't say
first
that.
big game?
The Skins.
No.
Do the teams have different names?
Nope. The
Is it?
same as what they are now.
Are we allowed to ask for hints? Like if I say, is it?
No, you can't.
Okay.
There are very strict rules.
You were
when
on
we
the
get
right track
together
with
and we're
your
having
first
fun.
guess. I'll give you that hint.
I'll say Steelers.
No.
I don't remember.
They were
my
really
first-
big in the 70s, though.
I don't remember
Yeah.
my first guess, so that's terrible. The Bears?
No. You named a person.
Oh, Vince Lombardi.
Vince
Green
Lombardi,
Bay.
Green Bay.
Okay,
And
Green Bay and
give me the other team. Brian, get it quick.
the Lions,
Chargers.
No.
the Eagles.
Nope.
Patriots.
No, we said Pittsburgh. 49ers.
No.
They've always had the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins.
We've already talked about them. No.
The Browns.
No.
That's what I thought. The Steelers. All right.
Who am I
49ers. No. Did
Wasn't-
you already say that?
Did we say Dallas already? Okay.
Going for a three-peat this year.
Oh, the Chiefs.
There you go. Brian got it.
Hey.
God, why was that?
Done.
Phew. You better
All
edit the
right.
shit out of this
I'm gonna
game.
have to.
Last question. That's for all the marbles.
Okay.
I thought we were
love-
playing.
Championship of the world.
I thought we were playing for gold bullion. What's going on?
Exactly.
The marbles.
12 teams have never won. Can you name two?
The Dolphins.
Incorrect. Brian gets the guess.
Oh.
Pin your nose on your nose.
The Giants.
The Giants have won. That's incorrect.
Have they? Oh.
Bacon?
Seahawks.
They won.
Hey, that's a team. Chargers.
Hey, that's a team.
San Diego has never won.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, do I get a chance to get the second one?
Yep.
Okay.
We're waiting on number 2.
12 teams have never won.
Mhm.
Wow. That's sad. Sad times. Falcons.
That's correct. Brian
Yeah.
is the winner. Whoa. Whoa.
Look, Ma. I made it.
Well done. I begrudgingly give you a high five.
There you go.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Thanks, Tim, for being patient with
Of
us.
course. Yeah, no, it's
Especially me.
You're probably just like, oh my God, these guys know nothing about this shit.
Tim's like,
all
I know all these answers without looking them up.
I just tried to do my best not to say anything other than the big game.
Yeah.
Like I put it multiple times to make sure that I did
So that we
That
can
I-
air this without
Yeah.
getting
Correct.
taxed or have the episode yanked.
correct.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing, but it to me it's just kind of fun to kind of set these up and what I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
And it didn't even matter because the last one I got it right, and
Yeah.
that, I'm a winner because of it.
That's
Easy.
right. And it's not like my quizzes, which are like 45 questions long. Ugh.
Do you know where this year's game is? Since we have some time left on this.
Oh, that's a good question.
Where is the game this year?
I know that the leading up to this, we're playing at the Eagles Stadium.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Bills are the home field, right, for their game.
The Bills are home field for their game too.
But the big game
is
always at a place in the country.
And it's always, I'll give you some hints too.
Oh, do you know?
They always play in either a climate that's good at that time of year or a dome. So there's you'd have to know the stadium is a dome or not.
Either somewhere in the South or somewhere in the lower Midwest.
Yeah.
Do you already know?
I don't know for sure. I have a guess, but I'm not sure if I'm right.
Okay.
Alabama?
No.
There's no football team in Alabama. Is it? Well, not.
You guys see my socks?
It's in Louisiana.
That's correct.
I should have known that because of the shooting that happened, or
the
terrible
let's not
tragedy.
bring it out.
The terrible tragedy that happened there.
Correct.
You know,
I should have known.
You made me sad after all this excitement. Why would you do that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you.
So, well, Bacon, good luck to your Eagles.
And everybody out there, make sure you write us, give us your feedback.
Yes.
We would really appreciate your feedback.
Yeah, and if you could put your name at the end.
Yeah, make sure you include your name.
And provide enough feedback, like enough of you to provide feedback, so then Bacon doesn't come to Brian and I and say, well, we don't really have feedback this week. That's like our favorite thing to do to kick off the shows,
love the feedback.
right? Brian?
That's true.
Talking to the mic.
Could you get a little bit closer?
All right, good. Awesome.
It's
All right,
true.
boys.
It's true.
Oh, boy.
It's true.
All right, boys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Brian. Do it.
Cheers, guys.
Do it.
This podcast was produced and engineered by Michael Bacon from Bacon Wade Productions in cooperation with Revelry Media Productions. Video was provided by Brian Johnson. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date on our latest episodes. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at PodcastRNV and on TikTok at podcast.nv. Send us your thoughts over email at feedback@podcastnv.com.
I was digging into my couch trying to hide myself from this terribleness that was happening on my television.
Are we sure that auto-tune wasn't just plugged in and AI was like, let's fuck with her?
Like, the only other time I felt that way watching TV was watching Joe Biden in the debate. Like, that's how cringy it felt for me. I was like, oh my God.
It was tough.
I feel bad for her and bad for me at the same time.
Yeah, I felt bad for her.
So does she sound better when not in those specific circumstances?
Man, I hope so. She was like, that was so bad. I'm going to check into rehab.